Hey everybody, Mike's Computer Tips here. Just want to do some short video with open forum. Think I'm live? Yeah. It says I'm live. We get this camera going here. Yeah, okay. Hey everybody. Just thought I'd come in and talk a little bit and see what everybody's doing. This video is an open forum, Mike's Computer Tips. And I hope you guys join me live here and also on the replay. If you can't get in here now and chat live, then the video will be up on YouTube for a while. I guess several days. I'm not sure exactly how long they keep the replay on. I think it's for a few days. And you have a chance to watch the video if you miss it, which is a pretty cool thing. Behind me, I have my blue screen, and on my cabinet there, I have some of my computer stuff, extra parts that I keep, hard drives and memory and DVDs, a lot of software I have, and things to clean computers with. And then on the bottom, I have a lot of like paperwork stuff related to computers. And I have computers on the floor and on the tables behind me. You don't see them right now. But I do have that, and I have a tripod set up. And I'm on my Logitech cam, which is on top of my monitor. I'm looking right straight at it. That's the camera that I use most of the time for my live streams. If I make a regular video, I'll do it on my cell phone, and I'll put it in my software for my editing. I use DaVinci Resolve free version, which is awesome. And I have a lot of different effects and different things that I put in the videos, which are pretty cool. I'm probably going to make a couple videos and maybe next week. Live streams are a lot easier because basically you just have to come up with a topic and go live. And there you are. You can edit it if you like, or you can just put it on there. Usually I just put it on. I don't do any editing to my live streams, keep everything natural the way they are. The last couple live streams I've done, I think they were about an hour long. Some of them are about 30 minutes long. So I go from like an hour, or sometimes a little longer than an hour. And sometimes they're like 30 minutes. And I've been doing pretty many. Almost every day I've been doing a live stream. Excuse me, I'm just really tired. It's been a long day. We are Tuesday, and today is June 8th. It's just been a long day. But I'm hoping to help some people and hopefully answer some questions. So if you're watching this video, whether it be on replay or live, and you have any computer questions for me, make sure you leave them in the comments. And another thing, if you're new here, it's your first time here, we talk about all things computer related, how to maintain your computer, repair your computer, and all different type of issues that we help with regarding the computer. So just a question, you may have, just leave it in the comments, and I do read my comments and I do answer my comments. So if anything is related to your computer that you have a problem or a question with, write it in the comments and I'll get back to you on that, and I'll try to help you with that issue, which I've done that in the past. I also have a lot of videos that you can watch. Check out some of my videos, and they're all different kinds of videos on computer repair, and I'm sure you'll enjoy those. I spend a lot of time making videos. I probably have about 600, maybe a little bit more. In the last year and a half, I've made all my videos. So definitely check those out too. And make sure you hit the bell and put it to all instead of personalized. Make sure it's set to all. And you hit the subscribe button and you do thumbs up or thumbs down, however you feel. If you put it to all, then you'll be the first to see the video when it comes out, and you'll get notified for all the videos, not just some of them. So that's the way you have to set it up. I'd appreciate if you do that. And I am grateful for all my subscribers. I have about 1,236 subscribers, which I think is good. And I'm glad that I could be a part of you guys' life and help you guys out with all the issues or stuff that you have going on with your computer. And there's a lot of you that, we've had a lot of good times with online on the YouTube platform. And I want to continue to make good videos to help you guys with any computer issues and to teach you guys all different kinds of things, tricks and tips to keep your computer running good, and also if it's not running good, to get it running back to the way it was. If your computer is like really, really messed up, and I always tell people, it's so bad that you can hardly even use it. You can get online, but you can't do much of anything. The best advice I can give is to do a reset. On Windows 10, you can type in the search bar, reset, and go through the steps to reset your computer. You can choose to delete and uninstall all the files that you have, or there's an option that lets you save all the files. You won't be able to save all your programs, but you'll save some of them, and it will tell you in the list how many of them and which ones that you could save. So that's a good feature that Windows 10 has. It lets you reset it to when it was working good. It's not like on the previous version of Windows where you do system restore and go back to an earlier time. What a reset does is it just fixes the operating system, the way, like when you got your computer and you first used it, it puts it back to like the factory default. And you'll still have some programs, and like I said before, you can choose whether you want to keep your files, pictures, videos, or Word documents, or you can get rid of them. So either way, you have that choice, which is good. And that's reset, system reset. And if you only have some basic problems, with programs. You can always uninstall those programs, reinstall them. You can go to the control panel. Make sure you have your control panel set to large icons. That way you see everything inside there, all the different groups. Then you click on personalize and programs and go down the list, and whatever program you're having problems with, you can uninstall by highlighting the program in the list and going up to the top, hitting uninstall, or right clicking and hitting uninstall right where you highlight it. So you have two ways to do that. And then you can reinstall it, and a lot of times that'll fix it, have it start, working right again if you have like a problem with your program. And also Task Manager is a good thing to check out. In my last video, I talked a little about that. Task Manager has a startup tab on it, and it shows you all the programs that are running on your computer in the background. And those programs are using your memory. So you want to be able to, take those programs off startup by going to Task Manager. And the way to do that is you right click on the bottom on the empty area on your toolbar, and you left click and you click Task Manager. Another box will open up on the top of your screen. Then you click more options, and then you go to the startup tab on top, click that, and highlight whatever it says, active or disabled or enabled. There'll be two choices. In that list, it'll show you what's enabled and what's disabled. I would disable everything in that list. So if it says enabled, then you can leave it alone. Disabled, leave it alone. But if it says enabled, right click it, and then make sure you click disable. You want to disable everything in there. And it even tells you, how much usage that program is using too. So it'll say, not a lot of usage or a lot of usage. But I take everything out of there, and then I close that up. That way your memory is freed up on your computer to use for whatever you're using your computer for. And that way you won't be stealing your memory in the background. Because if your computer is using memory while you're doing something else, that makes it harder for you to operate on your computer. So you definitely want to change everything in the startup tab in the Task Manager to disable. Once you do that, you just close on that screen and you're good to go. Sometimes it enables itself. Every once in a while, you should go back in there and check it and make sure everything is still disabled. If something adds itself, you might have to disable that. Some of the things could possibly add themselves later on, or other things might show up in there that are enabled, and you'll have to disable them. So, keep an eye on that Task Manager, and you'll get better performance out of your computer by doing that. You'll definitely, help it out, keep your speed up. And if you have pop-ups on your screen, you're getting all kinds of pop-ups, your computer's running slow, make sure you get CCleaner. It's a free program. Just download CCleaner and run the cleaner. It's a free program. Just type in CCleaner for Windows 10, free version. Run that. That'll clean a bunch of stuff on there. They even have a registry option on the left. You can clean your registry out, and that'll help you out too. So CCleaner, and there's another program for malware and spyware and all kinds of junk that you can get on your computer while you're online. It's called Malwarebytes, free version. for Windows 10 and download that and just run it. It'll update while you run it, and any kind of dangerous things that are on your computer, it'll locate it, and it will give you the option at the end to remove it. You can, you'll see it come up, and you put the check marks in, and then you hit either quarantine or remove those things. If you're on Windows 10, you have Windows Defender, anti-spyware remover, and which is really good. So you don't need to add any, antiviruses or anything like that. You have Defender built in, and that's an antivirus that goes with Windows 10 operating system. So don't think that you need to go out and spend money on another antivirus when you already have a decent one. Now, antiviruses are just as good as the definition files, so make sure your antivirus is working. You could type Windows Defender and check out the settings and set them in the way you want it. Search for it on your computer and make sure it's set up the way you want it. And by default, I think the settings are pretty good, but you can always go in there and change things and tweak it, however you want to do it. If you have a lot of files on your computer, a lot of programs that you don't use, I say this in just about every video I make sure you remove those programs that you're not using or you don't need. Just go to the control panel, program preferences, highlight each one that you're not using or you don't need, or if it's a game or something that you don't want, go up to the top, hit uninstall, and delete any kind of files. And if you have a lot of music and a lot of pictures on your computer or any important information, make sure you do regular backups, which is very, very important. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you do backups, because if your computer dies and you can't get to your information, you'll have it on a backup hard drive, like something like this, or a USB pen drive. External hard drives hold a lot more, but now the USBs that you plug in are a lot bigger. I think you can get several gigs. So you can also use that to save your information on. Important information that's on the computer, make sure you have it offline also. That way you can say, if I have to reinstall everything, or if I have to restore or reset my computer because it's not working, I have all my important information. Programs you could always install again later. It's the music and the important files and all the videos that may be important to you, and all the pictures is what you want to save offline. I have so many customers that I run into, that I work on their computer, and they have so much stuff on their computer that I find out they're not doing backups. Most of them don't. And I always stress that you need to do backups. You have to save everything where it's safe. And the only safe place is going to be off the computer. Because if it's on the computer and you're not using it, it's as good as, you can lose it so easy. And I don't want to see you do that, because I've seen some horror stories where people couldn't get stuff off. I've been pretty lucky. As long as the hard drive is working, I've been able to save most people's personal stuff off their computer. But there is times, and I've ran into that with my customers, computer's dead, the hard drive's not working, I can't save your information because I can't get to it because the hard drive's not working. You have to send it out to a data recovery company, and that starts at like $250, and it can go up to thousands of dollars, depending on where the information is on the hard drive and how hard it is to get to it. So it's a lot easier to buy one of these external gadgets where you plug in and save your information that way, so you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to worry about trying to recoup information and pay hundreds of thousands of dollars and send your hard drive out to another state to try to get it fixed. So that's a very good tip, and I hope people follow that, because that's one of the most important things that a computer technician, repair person can tell you about your computer is, if you have anything important on there, back it up. Make sure you do regular backups. You can, download software to do it if you don't want to do it yourself. There's companies you can hire that automatically do it at nighttime when you're not using the computer, or you have the option of doing it yourself by using your plugging devices into your USB and saving everything that way. And I hope you guys never lose any data, because I know everybody's going to pick up that tip and they're going to go out and they're going to buy an external hard drive or an external device, and everything that's important. Or you could be a writer, you could be a small business, you could be just a person that has a lot of music that you don't want to lose, and you're going to save all that. And if your computer ever conks out, you have it. You can always plug it into a new computer, and there you go. Everything is back on there, and you still have a copy on your external device, so you won't lose it. It's easy to transfer also. You just have to go plug it into USB, go to the file you want to save. You can drop it, drag it and drop it right to your hard drive, or you can cut and paste it to your hard drive. Either way works good, and your data is safe after that. So I think on that note, I'm going to end this video. Thanks everybody for watching it. I appreciate it. If you're new and you want to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe, like, share this video with friends or family to help them out. And also hit the notification bell and leave me a comment. I will answer all your comments. This is Mike from Mike's Computer Tips, and I will see you in the next video.